Mr. Woodring, where are you? I said, well, is the pancreas a good fit? They said, it's a perfect fit. And they said, where are you? And I told them, I'm landing right now near the airport. And they said, okay, you've got 15 minutes to get here. If you're not here in the next 15 minutes, we're giving it to the backup person. Well, in the transplant arena, they always have a backup person in case something fails. So I walked right out of the plane, right into a limo to get to the hospital. So as I got in the car, I asked the gentleman, he had to be in his 60s or 70s, and was driving very slowly. So I asked him if he knew why I was there, and he said no. So I explained the situation to him, and he, God bless him, he started running through red lights. He started breaking all different kinds of laws to get to the hospital as fast as he could. Luckily, we got there in time. I think I probably gave him the biggest tip he ever had in his life. And as I got into the hospital, he said, Mr. Woodring, so glad you're here. You only had a few minutes left to spare. So I get in, I get prepped. My transplant surgeon was a guy named Knock Tai. And Knock was the very first guy I saw when I went to UPMC. So Knock and I are talking about it. They got me prepped for the emergency room. I got down there, got the transplant. I'm in the recovery room, and Knock comes in and sees me and those kinds of things. So one day Knock comes in to me and says, hey, Don, how are you feeling? And they kept telling me that the pancreas was not working yet. And I said, well, Knock, I'm getting a little concerned because the pancreas is not working yet. He goes, this is highly unusual. It doesn't usually happen like this, but we still have a lot of hope. He goes, how are you feeling? I said, well, the incision's a little sore. He goes, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in here, in your heart, how are you feeling? Or in here, how are you feeling? And I said, well, not the greatest because the pancreas is not working yet. He goes, okay. So that night, I remember thinking how lucky I was because I had a great kidney transplant. My oldest sister, Karen, gave me the kidney, which is really great. And I thought, you know what? It really doesn't matter whether the pancreas works or not. I got the kidney. That really saved my life. I'm going to be fine. So the next day, Knock comes into me and says, Don, how are you feeling? And I told him I really thought about it last night, and I'm going to be fine. It doesn't matter whether the kidney takes or not. Well, that same day was the last time I ever had a shot of insulin. And Knock said to me, that's what I'm looking for. And it wasn't a euphoric feeling, but it was close to that. And that's what he was looking for. And that's how Bill saved my life. Not only did he send me to the right hospital, but he also helped me get my plane from Dallas to Pittsburgh to be able to get the organ transplant that saved my life. So mentors help you out in many different ways.